So I'm in Palma International Airport and we're going to take a look at exactly how busy it is if you are leaving the island or you're coming into the island over the winter. Now I'm going to start this video the other way around. We're going to talk about what it's like coming into the island over the winter months. Now you're going to find arrival to be a lot quicker than it has been for at least the past 2 years. That health check area has now disappeared, so when you do arrive into Mallorca you're going to get through to the baggage pickup area very quickly. Now coming into the arrivals lounge you're going to see it's a lot quieter than it is during the summer months, so getting your bags shouldn't be too much of a problem. Also, the taxi ranks are looking very empty at this time of year. Of course they do get a little bit busier when flights come in, and of course it's going to get a lot busier over the Christmas period too. So I would really recommend that if you are coming in over Christmas that you do actually reserve your transfer, and you can do that on my website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com, and I'll put a link to that in the description text below the video. Now there have been rumours as well of taxi services being limited over the winter months, so if you're coming into the island, particularly after a long journey, then I do recommend reserving your private transfer. But you may also wish to get the bus over into Palma, which you can get just at the other side of the airport terminal, and I'll show you the way. So you can see here that you can get either the A2 bus over to Campastia or Arenal from right here in the airport, and that's a very, very short journey here, just like 5 minutes away. A little bit further up at the bus stop here you can get the A1 right into Plaza España into Palma. Now in terms of getting to other areas of the island, you can see I'm at the TIB bus stop. But unfortunately, as I did mention in my last video, that from the 1st of November the bus routes to the other areas of the island are actually out of service, and they will resume once again when the season starts next year. So if you want to get to other areas of the island, you're going to have to head on over to the A1 bus into Palma and to Plaza España and change there. Okay, so we're going to talk about what you do when you come back to the airport terminal to drop off your hire car. Now you will be coming to either the ground floor, the first floor or the second floor as you come into the airport terminal, depending who you have rented with. Now you can see I'm in the Europe car area. So once you've dropped off your car and you've dropped off the keys, you then need to head towards departures. Now, while it is noticeably quieter at Palma Airport over the winter months, if you are checking in luggage, then please do get to the airport a good 2 hours before your flight. Now, I'll show you why arriving at the airport a good 2 hours in advance is a good idea. And we're going to head on over to the EasyJet check-in desk. Now EasyJet don't make it particularly cheap or easy to be able to take a cabin bag with you on your flight. You are allowed one really small backpack or bag, but to actually take a small cabin suitcase is going to require paying extra. And often, as I found, it's actually going to be cheaper just to check in a 15-kilogram suitcase. Now that means that the check-in area does get extremely busy, as you can see here. So this is why you do need to turn up in really good time for your flight, and that is 2 hours before takeoff. So there are various shops in the check-in area here in Palma Airport, but do not be tempted to buy your drinks for your flight over here unless you're going to drink them immediately, because as we go up the stairs here towards the security area, well, you're going to have to throw away any liquids before you go through that security check. So we can see here that just one security check area is open today. So everyone who's taking a flight today is going to head through this particular area. Now do make sure you get here in good time to get through the queues. As you can see, it is extremely busy. So we're heading off to Bristol this morning. We're just going to see which gate we're heading out of. And I can see we're going from Terminal C. And it does get very busy over there as well, so I really do advise leaving just a little bit more time to get there. On this side of security, you've got a few good food options too. You can pick up a coffee or some breakfast here. But as I've said, I would just really advise getting down to your gates, getting down to the terminal. Now it looks like we've got a few new shops here on the other side of security. I can see we've got this lovely bakery here. Now this might be a good place if you want to pick up some nice fresh croissants or an ensaimada to take back with you. Now as you come into Terminal C, you're going to see another huge selection of shops too. You've got duty free. There's a McDonald's here as well. But this is one of the main terminal areas here in Palma Airport. You can see how busy it is. Got lots of flights going out to destinations all throughout Europe, including the UK as well. Also here in Terminal C, I can see there's another WH Smith's as well, British newsagents. It's actually a huge area down here. We've got a lot more shops than you're going to find over in Terminal A if you're more used to leaving Mallorca from Terminal A. There's a great Spanish food shop here selling all sorts of wines and locally made products. So if you haven't had a chance to get any presents, particularly for the winter season, you can pop in here. There's even a Hard Rock Cafe shop down here too. So for the UK flights going out this winter, I can see they're going out around C63, C61, C62 in this particular area here. So it's right at the very end of the C terminal. I can see as well right down on this end of the terminal to the UK, you've also got the water machines as well, where you can pick up a bottle of water for €1. So if the shops are a little bit busy, don't worry, you've still got time to get a drink before you get your flight. So if your actual gate area is really busy down here, which ours is, I just want to show you this leisure area right down the end of C terminal here. Got plenty of places where you can charge your mobile phone and your laptop. And you also have these relaxing areas too, so if your plane is delayed, head right down here to the end. You've also got various sofas as well, comfortable chairs. It's actually pretty good. Plus a drink and snacks machine. Plus you've got some great views of the runway from down here as well. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. Just remember, if you are travelling from Palma Airport this winter, to get to the airport in a really good time, because as you can see, it is quite busy here. Now, if you want to see more about what it's like in Mallorca over the winter, do check out this video appearing right here on YouTube. If not, you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye for now.